Okay, so dolphin sex, where were we?
Yeah, okay. So, in the mid-1960s, Margaret Howe Lovett was tasked with training and observing dolphins on St. Thomas. Over the years, she developed an intimate relationship with a dolphin named Peter. When a young Carl Sagan visited St. Thomas's Dolphin Point Laboratory in 1964, he likely didn't realize how controversial the setting would become. Sagan belonged to a secretive group called the Order of the Dolphin, which, despite its name, focused on searching for extraterrestrial intelligence. Also in the group was the eccentric neuroscientist Dr. John Lilly. His 1961 quasi-sci-fi book, Man and Dolphin, highlighted the theory that dolphins wanted to, and likely could, communicate with humans. Lilly's writings sparked a scientific interest in interspecies communication that set in motion an experiment that went a bit awry with a young woman named Margaret Lovett. Astronomer Frank Drake headed the National Radio Astronomy Observations Green Bank Telescope in West Virginia. He'd spearheaded Project Ozma, the search for extraterrestrial life through radio waves emitted from other planets. Upon reading Lilly's book, Drake excitedly drew parallels between his own work and Lilly's. Drake helped the doctor secure funding from NASA and other government entities in order to realize his vision, a communicative bridge between human and dolphin. John Lilly then built a laboratory housing a workspace on the upper level and a dolphin enclosure on the bottom. Tucked away on the picturesque shore of the Caribbean, he called the Alabaster Building Dolphin Point. When 23-year-old Margaret Howe Lovett realized that the lab existed, she drove there out of sheer curiosity. She fondly remembered stories from her youth where talking animals were some of her favorite characters. She'd hoped to somehow witness the breakthrough that could see those stories become a reality. Arriving at the lab, Lovett encountered its director, Gregory Bateson, a famous anthropologist in his own right. When Bateson inquired as to Lovett's presence, she replied, "Well, I heard you had dolphins, and I thought I'd come and see if there was anything I could do." Bateson allowed Lovett to watch the dolphins. Perhaps wanting to make her feel useful, he asked her to take notes while observing them. Both he and Lilly realized her intuitiveness, despite any lack of training, and offered her an open invitation to the lab. Soon, Margaret Howe Lovett's dedication to Dr. Lilly's project intensified. She worked diligently with the dolphins named Pamela, Sissy, and Peter. Through daily lessons, she encouraged them to create human-esque sounds, but the process was becoming tedious with little indication of progress. Margaret hated leaving in the evenings and still feeling that there was much work left to do. So she convinced Lilly to let her live at the lab, waterproofing the upper rooms and flooding them with a couple feet of water. This way, human and dolphin could occupy the same space. Lovett chose Peter for the revamped immersive language experiment. They coexisted in the lab 6 days of the week, and on the 7th day, Peter spent time in the enclosure with Pamela and Sissy. Through all Peter's speech lessons and voice training, Lovett learned that when we had nothing to do was when we did the most. He was very, very interested in my anatomy. If I was sitting here and my legs were in the water, he would come up and look at the back of my knee for a long time.
Oh
he
my.
wanted to know how that thing worked, and I was so charmed by it.
Oh, boy.
No.
That's what got her.
He was so interested in the back of my knee, i.e. my anatomy, that I fell in love with him. Charmed might not be the word to describe how Lovett felt when Peter, an adolescent dolphin with certain urges, became a bit more excited. So not only is he a dolphin, he's an adolescent dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
So this just gets worse. She later told interviewers that he would rub himself on my knee, my foot, or my hand, which are the only parts that are in the water at this point.
Uh-huh.
He's a fucking dolphin.
Yeah.
Moving Peter back down to the enclosure each time this happened became a logistical nightmare. So reluctantly, Margaret decided to satisfy this... Oh, no.
Go on.
To satisfy the sexual urges of the dolphin manually. It was just easier to incorporate that and let it happen. It would just become part of what was going on, like an itch. Just get rid of that scratch and we would be done and move on. It wasn't sexual on my part. Sensuous, perhaps. It seemed to me that it made the bond closer. Not because of the sexual activity, but because of the lack of having to keep breaking. And that's really all it was. I was there to get to know Peter. That was part of Peter.
Oh, my God.
Peter's
Get to know Peter.
Meanwhile, Drake's curiosity about Lily's progress grew. He sent one of his colleagues, the 30-year-old Sagan, to check the goings-on at Dolphin Point. Drake was disappointed to learn that the nature of the experiment was not as he had hoped. He'd expected progress in deciphering the dolphin language. This was likely the beginning of the end for Lily and his crew's funding. Nevertheless, Lovett's attachment to Peter grew even as the project waned. But by 1966, John Lilly was more enthralled with the mind-altering power of LSD than he was with dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
Lily was introduced to the drug at a Hollywood party by the wife of Ivan Tors, the producer of the movie Flipper.
Like you do.
I saw John go from a scientist with a white coat to a full-blown hippie, Lily's friend Rick O'Barry recalled. Lily belonged to an exclusive group of scientists licensed by the government to research the effects of LSD. He dosed both himself and the dolphins at the lab. Jesus Christ!
Hell yeah.
Though not Peter at Lovett's insistence. Poor Peter didn't even get to have a little fun. Well, never mind. Apparently he did. Luckily, the drug seemed to have little to no effect on the dolphins. However, Lily's new cavalier attitude towards the animal's safety alienated Bateson and put a stop to the lab's funding. Thus, Margaret's live-in experience with a dolphin ended. That relationship of having to be together sort of turned into really enjoying being together and wanting to be together and missing him when he wasn't there, she reflects. Lovett balked at Peter's departure to Lily's cramped Miami lab with little sunlight. A few weeks later, some terrible news. John called me himself to tell me, Lovett notes, he said Peter had committed suicide.
Oh my God. I forgot about that part.
Rick O'Barry of the Dolphin Project and Lily's friend validates the use of the term suicide. Dolphins are not automatic air breathers like we are. Every breath is a conscious effort. If life becomes too unbearable, the dolphins just take a breath and they sink to the bottom. A heartbroken Peter didn't understand the separation. The sorrow of losing the relationship was too much. Margaret was saddened, but ultimately relieved that Peter the dolphin didn't need to endure life at the confined Miami lab. He wasn't going to be unhappy. He was just gone, and that was okay. Lovett remained in St. Thomas after the failed experiment. She married the original photographer that worked on the project. Together, they had 3 daughters and converted the abandoned Dolphin Point laboratory into a home for their family. Margaret didn't speak publicly of the experiment for nearly 50 years. Recently, however, she granted interviews to Christopher Riley for his documentary on the project, the aptly named The Girl Who Talked to Dolphins. After this look at Margaret and the strange experiments that she participated in with dolphins, learn more. Oh, no, I don't want to learn anymore. I'm done with that. Okay. How do you... It says that she didn't speak about it publicly, but did she... Well, he was the photographer, so he knew what was going on there. Mm-hmm. What about their kids? Do you think she has a scrapbook of, like, her and Peter, and she, like, read them, like, showed them to the kids as, like, bedtime stories?
Right.
Like, this was your first daddy, Peter. You were almost half dolphin. Wow.
Their daughters, Flipper, Dolphina, and
and
however you fucking make that noise.
Oh, man. That is wild. I can't stand people. God. Do you remember the story about the woman who fell in love with and married, I think he was like a pirate ghost?
It vaguely sounds familiar.
It was a pirate ghost. Here we go. Amanda Teague. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. On July 23rd, 2016, so it was not that long ago in the grand scheme of things, Amanda Teague, 45, married her Haitian husband, Jack Teague, on a small boat in the Atlantic Ocean. The weather was stormy and waves rocked the vessel violently. The divorced mother of 4, who worked as a Jack Sparrow impersonator in Ireland, said "I do" in a white lace gown and veil, and someone else said it back, but it wasn't the man she was about to marry. He was already dead. Teague made headlines last week after news broke that she married the ghost of a 300-year-old Haitian pirate. She claims their spiritual relationship began in 2015 when she was lying in bed at home in Ireland and sensed his presence. After 6 months of continued contact with the ghost of the deceased freebooter, she developed feelings for him, and the two made plans to officiate their love for each other. Similar to most normal relationships, the couple act out when jealous, have arguments about responsibility, go away to Dublin on weekends together for romantic getaways, and even engage in lovemaking. Teague describes their chemistry as incredible and says that Jack is the best sex she's ever had.
Oh, God.
That does not speak well to the men that she's been with, the living men. Speaking to Newsweek, Teague confirmed that their wedding was similar to one at a registry office in the sense that it was short, small, and functional. Functional. The couple held another wedding in October 2017, which involved a more comprehensive group of family and friends to better celebrate their union. We sailed into international waters so we could legally marry. It's not legal in the UK or Ireland to marry a deceased person, so we spoke to some lawyers and did it officially. Teague says she is the first person in the UK and Ireland to legally marry a ghost, despite admitting that, as it stands, the law does not expressly recognize marriage to a deceased person. Teague explains that she followed proper procedure instructed to her by lawyers to bypass the rules. A registrar was present at the wedding who registered their marriage. Jack Teague gave consent through a medium that was independent of her, and Amanda even changed her last name to his to honor their nuptials. Oh.
Just a blood moon.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been challenged yet, Teague said. There was one government agent who asked me to explain my situation, and I told him about spirituality and our connection. He just accepted that. If in the future I am challenged, legal advisors have told me that there are certain routes we could go down to try and get our marriage recognized by law. I am willing to do it and fight for our right to be married. Family lawyer Glaser Jones Law told Newsweek that marrying a ghost and marrying a dead person are two different things, but neither are legally recognized in the UK or Ireland. It's not illegal. It's not a criminal act, and you're not committing an offense, but the government doesn't recognize it. They won't be allowed the benefits of a married couple. Glaser admitted that there was one legal avenue in which it could be possible, although she insisted that this conclusion was reached from applying general family law principles and it has never been tested on the present set of facts and is purely speculative. She would have to go to a jurisdiction where it is legal, follow the procedure in that jurisdiction, and when she returns to the UK or Ireland, she must prove that it's legal in the jurisdiction where she was married with proper documentation, and only then could the authorities agree to recognize it. Ghost relationships and marriages are not uncommon. Last December, Cornwall Live reported the stories of two women who were deep in the throes of paranormal passion. And I don't need to go into that.
Oh my.
Do you think, like, it didn't say, but, like, do you think that she, like, researched him and found his ancestors and, like, reached out to them and was like, I'm going to marry your great 1,000 times great grandfather?
Just marry his ghost, though.
Although, I did hear that they got divorced.
No.
I think it was a couple years later. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
You motherfucker. Well, I didn't heal.
Oh, wow. So I feel it's time to let everyone know that my marriage is over. The mother of 5. Okay. It said mother of 5 here. Before, didn't it say mother of 4?
Did it?
It did.
She cheated on him.
She sure did. Also,
she's like, don't tell my ghost husband.
I will explain all in due course, but for now, all I want to say is be very careful when dabbling in spirituality. It's not something to mess with. Oh, man.
Dodge my arrow, you fuck.
No, I need more information here.
Come on. Get the fuck, you gonna sneak up on me, you little fucker.
I don't. No. I'm not gonna pay you to read this article. Get the fuck off of me. The Washington Post? Go die.
Wow, that guy's got a strong hit. Fuck.
Oh, I need more information on the divorce. I need to know what happened.
It's easy. She cheated on him, and then she was just like, I'm sorry, I cheated on you, ghost grandpa pirate. And he was like, no. It's like, I don't accept that.
This is terrible.
How could she? He was such a devoted husband.
I know it. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Irish woman married to ghost pirate divorces him via exorcism?
Get the fuck out of here.
I told you we needed
my
more
God.
information. Okay. Amanda Teague, the Irish woman who made headlines after marrying the ghost of a pirate in 2016, has revealed that she has divorced her ghost husband using exorcism. Teague explained that she began to explore spirituality in 2010 after her son died in hopes of finding a link to the other side. She said it was 5 years before Jack presented himself, and even then it took Teague months for her to believe he was who he said he was. Which actually is not very different from dating in today's world. But she explains that she never encountered a physical being of Jack, but instead knew him through feelings of energy. When confronted with the notion that people may see her as mad for her beliefs, Teague asserts that it's no different from people who go to get tarot card readings or people who believe in some sort of God that cannot be seen. Except that they're not marrying. They're not like going through and trying to find legal avenues of marrying and getting benefits from being married to them. So it's a bit different, I would say.
Right.
Teague said hers and Jack's relationship was intimate as opposed to physical. I've always really struggled with my sexuality from a young age. I would obviously not that hard. You had 5 kids. I would identify as being on the asexual spectrum with 5 children, but she identifies as asexual. God. So the physical body isn't really important. It's more about the energy connection or chemistry. Teague reveals now that the first time she noticed anything wrong with her relationship was a few months after their marriage. That was the first time she recognized that something was wrong with her relationship with a dead 300-year-old ghost pirate. Anyway, things happen. You can't blame everything on the paranormal, but I also knew about spiritual attachments and possessions. Teague says she consulted with other people about her issues, but they assured her everything was fine. However, she says that her issues continually grew worse, eventually putting her in the hospital with a near-fatal bout of sepsis that required emergency surgery in 2018. How are we blaming the dead for that?
Right.
Oh, I see. Teague believes her former husband, Jack, was the root of her problems. He was basically like an energy vampire. When spirits stay around too long, they need an energy source, and unfortunately, Jack was using me as an energy source. He had never accepted his own death, so he wanted to continue living through my body. In the end, a lot of red flags. And in the end, after the operation, I realized that it definitely was him. And it took me a while to figure out whether he knew or not that it was definitely him, that he intended to harm me.
Oh my God.
When I realized that, yes, he knew, I ended up having an exorcism in December of last year. Teague says that while she has long-standing health problems, none of which are mental health problems,
No.
I beg to differ.
No,
That are never going to go away. Her overall health has dramatically improved since the exorcism. Does she regret marrying Jack? In a way, I do regret it. And in a way, I don't, because it's given me a lot of lessons. It's given me a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have had. I do believe that everything happens to us for a reason. She says that she has now cut all ties with the spiritual world. I was stronger than him. Ultimately, I'm proud of what I did. And I'm really proud that I've managed to get my life back together. I'm much happier now.
Oh God.
So she went septic, and it's, oh God, I can't. Todd said she sounds like a keeper.
Oh man. Definitely not mental health issues though.
No. None of her issues are of the mental capacity. Absolutely not.
Ugh.
Oh man. What I love, though, about what she was saying like, you know, if ghosts hang around too long, they need an energy source. So, like, what was she expecting to have happen? Like, she married him. Wasn't she expecting him to, like, stick around and be around? Wouldn't she know that he was going to need an energy source at some point?
Right.
And who better to be that than your wifey?
Right?
Like, who else would he have picked? Oh, man.
I just want to know what that sex was like.
I
think it was just her, like, laying in bed, just throwing her legs around and just, like...
All I can think about is Ava Green having sex with herself. Or, well, it was with Satan and Penny Dreadful. But there's a scene where her mom walks in and she doesn't see Satan there because he, like, kind of comes to her in her head, but she is very much violently having sex with this demon, and her mom walks in and you only see her, and it is very,
oh my god,
it's very, I hope it was not like that, but I kind of have a feeling it might have been like that. That's probably where she got the sepsis. She like snapped something on the inside of her. Either that or she was putting things up there that she shouldn't have been putting up there. That happened on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Wait, put what up there? Wait.
I think there was a girl that was masturbating with a carrot.
Oh god.
Let's see. 1,000 Ways to Die.
Got a bubble gem. That fucking crab. Come here, crab. Fuck your father. Fuck your father.
Let's see. Here we go. Maybe not. Oh, I don't remember that one. Apparently there was an episode where a lady died attempting to masturbate with a broomstick on top of her fridge.
No.
She fell and the broom impaled her through the vajayjay.
I don't like it.
Ay, ay, ay.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Oof.
Another girl practicing BJs on a cucumber and fell and it got lodged in her throat and she choked to death. Good Lord. Why are you getting so busy about it that you are in a position where you can fall over?
Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, there. Chick masturbates with a carrot and cuts her cooter up.
That's not the headline I was expecting, but sure.
No. Carrot dildo.
I forgot about the ascend power. Damn.
Oh, that's right. She was a nympho.
Oh.
Which makes it a little... not better, but like it makes more sense. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, story of a so-called nymphomaniac who dies because of masturbation with a carrot. Jennifer, as the woman is called in the segment, couldn't stop thinking about a shop worker she met. When she unpacked her groceries back at home, she decided to use the carrot as a sexual toy. It is explained by the experts on the episode that she ruptured a vein inside her body, causing a bubble to enter her circulatory system. And it went to her heart. So she died of an embolus. How violently do you have to be like working it that you rupture a
like a
vein
bear
in your business?
Right? You gotta be like, be slamming that thing in there.
My God.
Like no regard for easing it in, just
wow.
full send fucking.
Seriously, just using that thing like a goddamn torpedo. Lord. Ugh. How do you have like the forearm strength to like
right?
get it going that hard? The whole thing really makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't like how I don't like that at all. Boy, oh boy. Where are we? What's going on? I was like in the throes of inappropriate relations. Did you go to the temple?
We're kind of there. We're trying to figure out like what's going on essentially.
Okay.
There we go.
Aside from Link's super tight pants.
Ooh. Speak with Jarrod at Toto Lake. Is that not where I am? Is that... No, that's Sidon. That's Bird Ass.
Bird ass and fuckstick. So you're friends.
This is... Where the fuck... Speaking with Jarrod, Toto Lake. Where the fuck is... Well, then where the fuck is Toto Lake?
And why didn't it, like, update?
Right, yeah. I'll talk to him
Who's
again,
that
but-
over there? Oh, yeah. Northwest, okay. Northwest.
This
Is that it? Is that it? Oh, east, my bad. It should be that
my
way. Maybe it's down?
What the hell? What?
Maybe it's like around there? Wait, it said northwest. So up.
Yeah, up, yeah, this way. That's Cephla Lake.
Oh, wait. Is it,
But the thing is still here, though.
no, I know.
Lulu Lake. Cal Lake.
Could go up a little.
Like,
Okay, we're looking at actual lakes. Maybe it's not a lake. Maybe it's just called a lake. Okay, stop doing that for a second. Let me...
well, it says... Speak with Giotto at Toto Lake.
Yeah. Okay, go back to the map. And just, like, let me look at it for a second. There it is. Because it's not an actual lake. We were looking at
Oh.
bodies of water, and it's not.
What the fuck?
I know.
Fucking lake of piss.
I'm half full. I'm half empty. I think this is piss.
I think this is piss. I'm gonna go this way. Oh god, there's one of these.
Oh, God. Yeah, I
Dude.
think that was the one that we saw.
Yeah.
Ahina Shrine. Ahina. You're not going to go in
You
it?
wanna go in it? Alright,
Well,
go in
yeah. Why wouldn't you go in it?
it. I don't know.
We got a couple minutes, so we might as well just see what it has to offer.
Wait, to press the button? Did I press the button?
No, you
Press the
gotta-
button. I thought I pressed the button.
You gotta touch it.
I still say these temples look like somebody who's reaching their arms behind their back and pulling their butthole open.
Yeah, I
Mhm,
totally see
100%.
that. Just keep the carrots away from
The
your
goatsy
butthole.
temples.
Oh, God. No, thank you. No carrots, no cucumbers, and no broomsticks, okay?
I mean, none of it is as bad as one guy, one jar. None of it.
I can't say that I have experienced that
Mid-air perch.
with my own
The
eyes.
fuck? You're not missing anything.
Um,
You're better.
oh
off.
yeah, I'm sure. I have no intention of going to find out either.
Okay.
Sandwich.
rocks. Oh, okay. Easy enough.
Make stairs.
There we go.
Or
I'm figuring it out.
I don't think you need that last one.
Just need to learn how to fucking actually make stairs. There we go. Well, whatever. It works.
Now kiss. God damn it, I forgot about that noise. And how it always makes me feel like something is wrong.
No, it's not that one. It's the other
It
music.
is that one.
Well, it's also the other music. It's like diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle. You didn't like that music. But it was also
The one
that
that,
noise.
like, also the one that plays when you
What?
complete something.
Lift. think it's this. Great.
I think you need to put it on the thing and then make it float. ¿Cómo estás, coat?
Yeah? Tell me more. Tell me more. But you have to put it on top. It's like if they say if they talk about anything other than their coat, fucking run.
Panic.
You know, fucking panic, yeah. ¿Cómo estás, el coat? Okay, now let's see. Nope. He's too heavy.
Well, was it not floating before? Like, I don't understand.
Hold on. Up. Jesus. That one doesn't float.
Okay.
Do I have to, like, hit it? Jesus Christ.
Bet it floats now.
But it's timed.
Cool. Well, put it on the thing, smack it, and then smack it again.
Let's just see. Left.
It
We
just
get on it,
falls.
just fucking falls. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Boink.
Yep, boink.
Okay. That seems
Okay.
kind of steep, but
I think
what's up here?
arrows.
I fucking swear to God. Nothing.
Nothing.
Hold on. Nothing.
Nothing.
Fuck.
Like, absolutely nothing.
Like, actually nothing.
Literally nothing.
My Death Stranding brain was like, he's gonna slide right the fuck off of this.
Just the way he was like, ee, 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 ee. Oh, goodness.
Floaty boys. Ball
Do you need ball?
thing. Wait a minute. I feel like up there might be something.
Like arrows?
Like arrows. No, like where I put the fucking ball.
Oh. I think you need another.
Thought maybe I could climb it.
It's too smooth.
Your brain is so smooth.
Smooth brain.
No ridges or lumps. Valleys or bumps. All ideas slide right off.
Yeah, there's nothing up there either.
Motherfuck. Where does ball go? Well, there's that up there.
Who says you need ball?
Well, if ball is here, then I need ball.
Then I need ball.
Like, they're not just gonna put ball here and be like, hey, no, you don't use ball.
I don't know. I feel like we're getting to the point in the game where they might do something like that.
like, haha, fuck you. It's all a lie.
Remember all those fucking cart tracks we didn't need?
I think we used most of them. Maybe not all.
Remember when they were like, put a rocket on this cart? And then we did, and it was like, or we just could have come up the other track, which we did.
Fair.
Yeah. They just wanted to give you a reason to use rockets. Which is
Goddamn
kind of
son of
okay.
a fucking
What did I
ass.
say?
Alright, where's ball go?
I don't know, but I think you need to make your little steppy stones across. Hit that switch, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Put ball in front! Yeah, there's a hole over there. That's where ball go.
I'm sorry, what? You wanna
Pause.
You wanna repeat that?
No.
And yeet!
No.
Oh, I think I know what we gotta do.
Yeah. So many ramps.
Yeah. Nope.
Ball say, I don't want to go down the hole.
Whatever. Good enough.
I don't know. I feel like you should center it. Just, just to make sure it lands in the hole. Boopa,
Yeah?
go down the hole.
Is it good enough for you?
Yes.
Alright, let's see it go.
Weed. Nope.
What the fuck? Why do I feel like it launched so much harder the other time? I don't know.
I don't know. But you know what? I think we need to...
Woo.
We'll finish.
Okay.
We'll finish next week. Next week, we got to switch it up a little bit. We'll be on Saturday. Because I have a meeting on Friday that I need to coordinate. So, hopefully the big phenomenas that we end up running into will be less annoying than the fire temple.
Oh my
I don't
God.
ever want to do that again.
No.
Not ever.
No, because holy shit.
Yeah. So.
What was it, 4 hours by the time we got out of there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
Yeah. Too many. Far too many. So for now, we say goodnight.
Yeah.
And we'll be back on Saturday.
Yeah.
Nighty night,
Bye.
lovelies.